Hi everyone. Graphs. We'll go for the graphs. It will come under the data structures. See, data structure is organized data inside the memory. It is a classification of data structure is primitive and non-primitive. The primitive is a built-in data types: integer, float, character, double, and string. So, come to the non-built-in data structure is called a non-primitive. The non-primitive further dividing to the two types. One is linear data structure, another one is non-linear data structure. Linear data structure means it is a stack, queue, linked list, arrays, etc. Come to the non-linear data structures: trees, sets, graphs. See, the graph is one of the non-linear data structure. We arrange the data not depending a logically adjoint elements. See, that is called a graph. We'll go for the graph definition. What is graph? See, data structure that consists of a set of nodes, we call it that is vertices, and set of edges related the nodes to each other. The set of edges describe the relation among the vertices. For example, you can see this diagram. Here vertices are A, B, C, D, E. See, these are the nodes. We call it these are the nodes. Either we call it that is a vertices. V is a set of vertices. E is a set of edges connected the vertices in V. Then edge will be E is equal to U comma V is a pair of vertices. Then E, see here AB is a one edge, AC is one edge, AB is one edge, AC is another edge. Then B, DE, CD, then CE, then DE. See, all these are the edges of this graph. See here, graph is a non-linear data structure. For example, you can start with A. A is dependent D, C, and B. The B is not directly dependent C and D. See, that is only it is all are connected, but it is not dependent logically adjoint elements. See, that is why we call it this is a non-linear data structure. We call it that is a graph. Then the formal definition of the graph: a graph is defined as G is equal to V comma E. The finite non-empty set of vertices. G is a set of edges pair of vertices. For example, all the vertices, then edges. We call it everything together. We call it that is a graph. The graph G is defined as follows: V of G is a finite non-empty set of vertices. E of G is a set of edges, the pair of vertices. We call it that is a formal definition of graph. Then come to the directed and undirected graph. See, directed graph means, see, directed and undirected. For example, this one is the undirected graph. We have no direction. See, for example, AB, we can go for the edges, that is A comma B, either B comma A. See, it is the edge we can read like a B, either B comma. See, when the edge is in a graph, you have no direction. See, that graph is called a undirected graph. See, then when the graph is, when the edge is a graph, they have a direction. Then graph is called a directed graph. For example, see here, 1 to 3. See, they have direction. 3 to 1 also, another one direction. 11 to 1. See, not 1 to 11. 1 to 11 is no direction, but it is always 11 to 1. It is a movement. We call it that is a directed graph. Call it that is a directed graph. See that is only. Then come to the, see now, see we call it this is a directed graph. Then for example, see that is only this is the direction graph. For example, here also A, B, C, D is the vertices. Then edges are A, B, A, D, B, C, D, E. Here, see, edges means always we can go for 1, 3, 3, 1, 11, 1, then once again 9, 11, 5, 9, then 9, 9, and 5, 7. See, these are the direction. See, we call it that is only the direction. When it is showing the arrow mark, we call it that is a directed graph. See, then it is no direction, we call it a unidirection, but it will moving the both the direction, we call it that is a undirected graph. Then see, when we can go for implementing the trees versus graphs. See, trees is a special cases of graph. For example, see what is a tree? Acyclic graph. Acyclic means the nodes are not connected in cyclic order. We call it, that is called a tree. That is a terminal nodes. We call it, that is a tree. See, that is only here G, D, I, B, F, H, J, A, B, C, D. See, it is called a tree. Each and every tree have root node. Then we call it will be divided the subtree. The node have them childs, and the end nodes are called a leaf nodes. We call it, that is a terminal nodes. See, that is only the tree versus graph. Then come to the some tree graph terminologies. See, adjacent node. The two nodes are adjacent if they are connected by. See, for example, 5 is adjacent to 7. The 7 is adjacent from 5. See, that is only the when it is connected, we call it, that is a adjacent node. The path, a sequence of vertices that connected two nodes in a graph is called a path. A sequence of vertices that connected two nodes is called a path. A complete graph, a graph which every vertices is directly connected to the other vertices. Every other vertices, we call it, that is a complete. A graph which every vertice is directly connected to the every other vertices, we call it, that is a complete graph. The degree of a vertice is, when the degree of a vertice is in the graph, if the number of edges that touch it. So degree means, for example, any one vertices, how many vertices are connected for that, we call it, that is the degree of vertices. Size of a graph means, a size of a graph is a number of vertices that it has. See, that is only the size of a graph is the number of vertices that it has. See, that is called a size of graph. Then come to the graph terminology. What is the number of edges in a complete directed graph with n vertices is called n into n minus 1. For example, here, see, we connected, we take it A, B, C, D. For example, they have 4 into 3 means 12. See, that is only the, we connected, see, always it will be 12. See, that is only the, see, A, B, C, D. See, A to B, B to C, then once again A to C, C to A, then C to D, then D to C, then D to B and B to D, then once again C to B, then B to C, then once again this one. See, like this we can connect it together. We call it, that is a that is called a vertices. That is the order of is n square. See, we have 4 into 4, like that it will be n square nodes. We call it, that is called a, what is the number of edges in the complete directed graph, that is n vertices, n into n minus 1. Then come to the, if any number of vertices, see, completely undirected, see, that is called a directed graph, then it is called a undirected graph with n vertices. See, that is n into n minus 1 divided by 2. See, that is only, for example, you have, see, when it is undirected, see, it will be only 1. No need to give the direction, but it will be only 1. See, that time it will go for example, you take here 5 into 5 minus 1, 4, 20. 5 into 4 is 20, 20 divided by 2 is 10. It will connected only 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, that is only the complete, but it is a undirected graph when n vertices is n into n minus 1 divided by 2, order of n. Then come to the graph terminology, weighted graph. For example, see, what is weighted graph means, they have two vertices, that when it is go the direction with value. See, it is edge carry with value, we call it, that is a weighted graph. See, that is only. Then come to the array implementation of weighted graph means, for example, what are the vertices, we call it, that is a, we can write it single dimensional, but one vertice to another vertices we have connection, we call it, that is called a two dimensional. We call it, that is a adjoint matrix using represented with edges. For example, see in this diagram, see, these are the vertices, we can store the vertices in 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, we call it, that is a, we call it one dimensional. Then two dimensional means, see, you can write it row wise and column wise for vertices. That vertices to that vertices, if you have path, we can write it value. If you have value, either we can write it 0. See, that is only, for example, see here 0 to 5. See, that is only the 0 to 5. 5 is, we call it dollars. See, then that is, we have value. See, once you can come to this, see, they have one value. See, that is called a, we are writing a, this one. We have value, we can write it that value. That is called a array based implementation. But see, once we'll go for that, see, linked list implementation, the one, a dimensional array using to represent a vertices, a list of used to every vertices V which contains the vertices of adjoint value. I will show you the adjoint list how to connect. For example, here the 0 node will be connected 5th node and 6th node with value. For example, the index will be written like this: each and every node index adjacent vertex weight and pointer to the next address, next edge node. See, that is only we can write it. The 0 node is connected to 5 and 6. The first node is connected to 3 and 5. See, then second node will connected only 4. See, this is the way we can go for representing the linked list using implementation. See here, we'll go for the next adjoint matrix. So we'll adjoint matrix for undirected graph. See, non-directed direction graph. See, for example, here nodes are A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It is not weighted graph. We take it only for graph. See, graph. For example, we write it all the vertices in row wise and column wise. See, that is A, B, C, D, E, F. Then same we write it A, B, C, D, E, F. See, A to A is no any path. We write it 0. A to B is one direction. We write it 1. Then A to C is no. We write it 0. A to D is also not connected directly. We write it 0. A to E also not connected directly. We write it 0. A to F also not connected directly, we write it 0. Then B to A we connected, then B to B is 0, B to C is connected 1, B to D is 0, B to E is 1, B to F also 0. Then once again C to A is 0, C to B is 1, C to C is 0, C to D is 1, C to E is 1, then C to F is 0. Same, D to A is 0, D to B is 0, D to C is 1, D to E is also, D to D is 0, D to E is 1, then D to F is 0. Then come to the E will be connected B, C, D, F. Only B to A, E to A is 0, then E to E is 0, remaining thing it will be connected. Then F is connected only E, then see only E, the remaining everything is 0. Then directed graph is then ABCD, then BCD. A to A is 0, A to B is 1, then A to remaining will be 0 only, then B to E and C, the remaining all are 0, then C to E and D, the remaining will be 0, then E to F only, D to, see D it is not connected anywhere, no direction, see that side D to D is, everything is 0, then E to D and F, then F is also no direction, then it will be 0. That is only the adjoint matrix of directed graph. Then graph representation. See, when we can go for implementing the linked list, adjoint list representation of G is equal to V comma E, any array of vertices. See, the number of vertices length, the list one of the each vertices is V. Then each list of adjoint U contains all the vertices of V such that there is an edge between the U and V. Then adjoint contains the vertices adjoint to U in the arbitrary order. Can use the both the direction undirected and undirected. So vertices are rated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1 will be connected 2 and 5. See, that is only we write it here 1 and 5. Then 2 will be connected 1, 5, 4, 3. See 1, 5, 3, 4. Then 3 will be connected only 2 and 4. See 2 and 4. Then 4 will be connected 2, 3, 5. Say 2, 5, 3. Then 4. Then 5 will be connected 1, 4, 1 either 4, 1, 2. See, this is only the linked list representation. Then adjoint matrix of weighted graph. When we can go for writing a weighted graph, let G is V comma V, then V is equal to n vertices and m edges. For example, 0 to 5, 1 to 5, we write it the vertices number. Then see 1 to 1 is 0, no any weight. 1 to 2 is the value, what the value is there, 5 we can write it. When it is adjoint matrix of weighted graph, only values we can write it. 1 to 3 no, 1 to 4 is no, 1 to 5 is 1, we can write it 1. Then 2 to 1 is 5, 2 to 2 is 0, 2 to 4 is 6, then 2 to 5 is, 2 to 3 is 4, then 2 to 5 is 3, see. Then once again come to the 3, 3 to A is 0, 3 to 1 is 0, 3 to 2 is 4, 3 to 4 is 2, 3 to 3 is 0, 3 to 4 is 2, 3 to 5 is 0. See, like this we can write it, we call it that is a adjoint. Then come to the 4. 4 to 4 to 1 is 0, 4 to 2 is 6, 4 to 3 is 2, 4 to 4 is 0, 4 to 5 is 7. Then come to the 5, 5 to 1 is 1, 5 to 2 is 3, 5 to 3 is 0, 5 to 4 is 7, 5 to 5 is 0. So this is the way we can write it the matrix. We call it that is, this matrix is called a weighted graph matrix. Then come to the path matrix. Then when you can go for visiting one path to another path. For example, here A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Because it is all the edges. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. So let us consider a graph G. Let us also consider a vertices where A comma B, P of I comma G from A comma B is defined as a I comma G. Then if jth edge is into the I path, 0 otherwise. Find the path matrix. For example, this one is called V1, V2, V3, V4. For example, A to A is 1, then 1, 1, then 1 to B means vertex 1 to B you have no path, then D also no, E also no, then F also no, the G you have path, we can go for the write it 1 because we can take it 1 to G. So 1, 1, then come to the matrix 2 to what point 2 to A is 1, 2 to B is 0, 2 to C is 0, then 2 to D is 1. Once the path is available, then only we can write it the, but this one is all the path, directly what are connected, we can write it 1, either it will be 0. See, that is only the path matrix. Then come to the, this one is very important, graph searching. Find a path between two nodes of the graph. The method of first come first serve and depth first search and breadth first search. The depth first search and breadth first search. Then come to the depth first search. Here by an agenda is traveling as far your can down to the path, back up a little as little as possible. When you reach the dead end, the next vertices has be marked or other, there is a no next vertices can be implemented like this. For example, here in the animation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, this is the way we can go for implementing first 1, 2, 3. This is the way we can go for searching depth first. First it will come for the depth, then it will go for next child, it will go for the depth, then once again this depth, then once again first it is left side, then right side. See, we can, when you are writing algorithm, set found false, the stack push starting vertex, do stack is pop vertex if the vertex is equal to end vertex, if set found to be true, else push all the adjoint vertex into the stack. See here, set found false, stack push start vertex, do stack pop vertex if the vertex is end vertex, set true, else push all the adjoint vertices onto the stack while stack is empty, or and I found, not found. See, if not found, path does not exist. See, that is only the depth first search. Then come to here, see this one, first we can go for 1, 2, 6. Then this way is not there, we can remove that one. Then once again 2, 4. We check that one, it is also not found. Then once again we'll go for 1, 5. See, then after that 5 is terminated, then it will come for 3, then 7. See, this is the way we can go for checking and adding push to the stack and removing popping to the stack. First we'll go for 1, then 2, then 6. We'll push. We'll not found, we'll pop up that one. Then 2, we can go for 4. See, then it is also not found, remove that one. Then we'll go for 2 also pop, then we'll go back 1, 5. 5 also not there, it will be pop up. Then we'll go for 1, 3, then 7 also push, then we'll go for popping that one. See, we call it, this is the way we can go for searching, we call it that is a depth first searching. Then come to the one example, see 1, 2, 5, 7, then 6, 2, 4, 10, then once again it will go for 8, then once again, then it will backtracking 9, 11, 12. So once it will be in the tree structure like this. See, that is only the depth first search. See, clearly we can watch this animation. See, this is the way we can go for searching the element in the graph. See, when you are applying the depth first search, it is go for the depth. See, this is the way we can go for searching the elements. See, that is only the depth searching. See, that is only, see once again, watch this video. See, this is the way we can go for visiting the nodes to find a particular value is matching or not. See, already you know that searching function. Then come to the breadth first search. See here, looking, it is also look at a possible path of at the same depth before you can go to the deeper level. Backup as far as possible when you are reach dead end. The next vertices has been marked or there is a no vertices next vertex. For example, go for this diagram. See here, this see the animation A, B, C, then D, E, F, G, H. Means level by level we can go for reading the values. We call it that is a breadth first search. Breadth first can be implemented efficiently using the queue concept. The set found to the false. The queue, NQ means insertion queue, do queue deletion vertex. If vertex is equal to end vertex, set found to the true, else NQ all adjoint vertices onto the queue while queue is empty and not found. If it is not found, path does not exist. See, that is only the this is diagram. Is a algorithm. Set found to be false. Q, NQ, go for adding the start vertices. Do Q, NQ vertex. If it is not end, set found is true. Else NQ all the adjoint vertices onto the Q while Q is empty and add it is. So should we mark a vertex when it is NQ or when it is DQ? See, that only we did in the animation. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, then H. Then here first we can go for 0, we'll push to the start. Then we'll go for 2. Then we'll go for 2 will be connected to 3. Then we'll be go for 4. Then it will be 5. First is 0. 0 will be connected 1 and 2. 2 and 1. Then once again 2. Then once again it will be go for connecting the 4, 5. So this is a 0. This is the way we can go for searching 0 to 1. Then once again it will be 1, 3. Then 3 will be 4, 4 will be 5. See, these are the way we can go for searching the breadth first. So you can see observing this animation. So how it will be implemented in the DFS and BFS. See how we can visit nodes. The numbers will be showing the how we can visit it. First one in the DFS. See here. DFS first one, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, then seventh, eighth, ninth. This is the way we can go for. These numbers are showing visiting numbers. 1, first visiting, second visiting, third, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Comparing. First it will comparing this one, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. This is the called a BFS. BFS will go for like this, level by level. But DFS will come down. Then once again backtracking, then come down, then once again it will be end terminating, then once again go back, then terminating. See, that is called a depth first search. This is called a breadth first search. Then come to the example here. See here. See, yes, first it is in the queue, stock. First will be reading. See, we want to go for the H to search. First is S, then it will go for A, then once again it will go for CD. B will be not visited A, then it will be B, then it will be go for AB, C, then it will be go for G, then it will be finding the H. So this is the path you are getting. See, this is the path A, B, C, then G, then it will come back, then it will go for H. See, this is the path of DFS to visit the nodes and getting the value. Then come to the BFS. First is S, then A, then B, then CD, then EF, then once again it will go for G and H. Finally it will be, see, you are getting, then it will be visiting. See, this is the way we can go for visiting. This is the path. First it will be getting level by level. So first it will be S, A, B, then D, E, F, G, then G and H. So finally this is the way we can go for visiting nodes. See, you are watching this video. If you are any doubt, you can put it in the comment box. If you like this video, you can subscribe the channel, either press the button, like and share button. Thank you.